Thanks everyone for joining us today for our third installment of our Kinder Discovery Athletic Awards, as we now have our Spring Awards ceremony. I would like to welcome our Principal, Candace Schott, up for an opening.
Thank you, Coach Fisher. Can you believe we're at our final ceremony of this crazy 2020-2021 school year? You have accomplished amazing things, not just in sports, but in academics and probably in your personal lives as well. Everything that you've done this year has shown the endurance that we hope our students carry on with them. You've shown heart, and we really appreciate that. And we're excited to honor you today. At this time, I would like to ask Dean of Students, Mr. Pierre Hollins, to come forward with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Welcome, Swamp Owls. At this time, I'd like to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. I welcome now Ms. Cassie Cusack.
Hello, Swamp Owls. Please remain standing for the Heart Pledge. As a student of Discovery Health Science Academy, I promise to honor the heartbeat of Discovery, endure through easy and rigorous tasks, work hard to ensure academic achievement, act responsibly towards people and objects, and display tolerance to those who are the same as me and to those who are different from me. And now Coach Fisher will come up to begin the awards. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Cusack. All right, our first awards today will be Coach Maureen Smith with tennis.
Hi, I'm Coach Maureen Smith. This was our first ever year of tennis. The kids did great. They improved, and I am very proud of them. So for the most improved players, I have two, Alyssa Daigle and Brianna Berto. Yay, girls. For best serve, I have Lachlan McKinney. Way to go, Lachlan. The most athletic on our team, who was a natural, is Carly Berto. Way to go, Carly, for never picking up a racket. And our Heart Award goes to our only senior, Olivia Stewart. She was a true team leader, and I thank her very much. It was a great season, and I hope to see everyone next year. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach Smith. Next, we'll have softball and Coach Dewey.
All right, everybody, good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about the 2020-21 Kinder Discovery softball team. First, I want to thank the admin and athletic director, Coach Fisher, for helping us out through the season. Also, my assistant coaches, Coach B and Coach Jeff, appreciate it very much. And then to our seniors for stepping us up and laying the foundation for our program. This year we set the tone with the most wins in the school history with 15-9 record. Some of the key highlights I'll definitely remember are some of the comeback wins over Fisher and Riverdale and all the way into the 7th inning. And then we could remember all the tournaments we went to, the bad baseball fields we had to play at the Jewel Summer tournaments, the long Saturdays like Terrebonne when St. Charles Catholic and Destrehan went into a 12-inning game. And then at the Fisher tournament when Grace King and Noma decided to play for 18 innings and run up the score 30-30 versus each other, and us having to wait around for 3 hours. Another big key highlight was our by-district round in the playoffs at Berwick. It was an awesome atmosphere. The girls got to see what it's all about to play in the playoffs, and a real good atmosphere out there in Berwick. Another key highlight is we had 3 players named first team all district. So this year we have 5 awards. The first one is going to be the Golden Glove player. This player solidified her starting position just from her work ethic. She will not be outworked. She was our vocal leader on defense. She went down early in the season with an injury, but she went to physical therapy as much as she could and came back full strength. We definitely missed her when she was down. Not only was she a spark in the batting lineup, but we missed her glove on defense. It's hard to get the ball past her. The Golden Glove winner this year is Brinley Mueller. All right, Brinley. All right, the next one we got is our offensive MVP. This player knows her situation when coming up the bat, always locked in the zone, only striking out twice this season, getting hit by 7 pitches. Also, had 54 at-bats, batting average of .593 with 34 hits, 18 singles, 11 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs. She batted in 23 RBIs and got herself in 16 times. This player was a big threat at the plate and will be greatly missed. This year's offensive MVP is Ava Biancato. All right, Ava, great job. All right, this year's we have defense MVP. This player pitched 1,175 pitches, 69 innings, 349 total batters faced with an earned average of 3.2. She also struck out 74 batters and they only earned 73 runs this entire season off of her. This player was dominant in the circle and worked her way into the starting pitching spot for our team. And this year's defensive MVP is Alyssa Dewey. Great job, Alyssa. Coach. All right. This year we have our most improved player. She started off the season as a JV starter, but found her way into the starting lineup after some injuries happened on varsity. She got better and better as the season went on. She was one of the hardest working players at practice, and even on her own time, she would go to local indoor facilities and get some work in. This player was most improved throughout the whole season, and that is Emily West. Great job, Emily. All right, next one we have this year is the Hart Award. The Hart Award, this player was not only the role as a captain, seriously, but was a big team leader. When COVID hit last year, she put together a TikTok video of our team working together so we can stay together some kind of way. She also put together a heartfelt video of the whole team wishing my wife and I good luck as we had our first child. Then she got the team together before senior night and had a big sleepover building a team chemistry along between all of them. The biggest thing for me is, though, the player fought back to get in the starting lineup. She fought back from some serious health problems. She started off the season not even knowing if she could play softball this year because of her health. This player showed heart and fought through an early morning physical therapy sessions and got cleared in the right time to come help her team this season. This year's Hart Award goes to Ella Guidros. Thank you. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Coach Dewey. Our next award will be Coach Mitch Wheeler in boys baseball.
Thank you, Coach Fisher. So I'm going to be talking about this past season, the baseball season. First, I would like to thank my assistant coaches, Coach Barris, Coach Kenny. I couldn't do it without y'all. Administration, Coach Fisher, Ms. Schott, my parents, and as well as my 7 seniors that have been a huge part of this program over the years. So thank you. Our baseball program took a step in the right direction this year, winning 8 games and qualifying for the 3A state playoffs. This year was highlighted by a 7-game win streak early on in the season, with key wins that included a walk-off district win in extra innings versus Haynes, and a 13-3 defeat over our Kenner rival, Bonneville. This team had a good balance of upperclassmen that had experience and who were not afraid to lead, along with a collection of young talent that was able to step right in and compete against high school level competition. Our top 2 pitchers, some of our highlights, Braden Netterville and Julian Corona, both an 8th and a 9th grader, accounted for 50% of all of our innings pitched on the season, with 80% of all innings that were pitched by underclassmen. So there's a bright future for our pitching staff next year. The graduating 7 seniors, we will have 13 players returning with some level of varsity experience, with 18 players returning that were part of the program this year. We also have a couple new guys that are coming up from middle school that show a lot of promise, and just adding more young talent to our team. This group has a very bright future ahead of them, and I cannot wait to see what they were able to accomplish and how much more they continue to grow over the years to come. So going into the awards, first our Most Improved Award. The Most Improved Award is awarded to the player who has shown the most improvement during the season or from previous seasons. For when I first coached this player when he was in middle school, he was good back then, but this past year he proved that he could play the game at a high level. He improved tremendously. He led the team in wins, innings pitched, strikeouts, runs scored, walks, quality at bats, and was second on the team in stolen bases with 21. The Most Improved Award goes to Braden Netterville. Good job, Braden. The next award is our Gold Glove Award, which is awarded to the most consistent defensive player during the season. As our catcher in most games, this player led the team in fielding percentage with only 3 errors and 87 total chances during the season. He was a wall behind the plate for us all year long. The Gold Glove Award goes to Colin Johnson. Good job, Colin. All right, the next award is the Silver Slugger Award, which is awarded to the best offensive player during the season. This player was a force in our lineup all year long. He led the team in batting average, OPS, slugging percentage, hits, extra base hits, and also led the team with 27 stolen bases. He was also voted as an all-district player for us this season. The Silver Slugger Award goes to Julian Corona. Good job, Julian. The next award is the MVP Award. This player was our most versatile player this season. He played every single infield position at some point, including 16 innings on the mound, 45 innings behind the plate, all while having our team's second best fielding percentage, so he could play basically anywhere. We also counted on him on the offensive side of the ball. He was second on the team in hits, runs scored, and led the team in doubles. However, what put him over the top to receive this award was his leadership ability and how he led this team through the good times and the bad ones. The Most Valuable Player Award goes to Gannon Grassel. Good job, Gannon. All right, the last award is our Heart Awards. This is given to the player who consistently showed all 5 of Kinder Discovery's heart tenets on the field as well as in the classroom. I simply could not pick just one player for this award, so I have 2 co-winners this year. These 2 players, 2 of our best leaders, 2 players that never got into any kind of trouble, 2 of our highest GPAs in the classroom, and 2 players that always showed up to practices and games with great attitudes. This award would typically go to one player, but this year is a tie and there will be co-winners. The Heart Awards go to Joey Cooney and Charlie Cooney. Good job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Wheeler. Next, we'll have girls track with Coach Jennifer Capesi.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Capesi, or Coach Cap, the girls track coach. And we had a great track season this year with several standout performances. Coach Sprunk and I wish that we could recognize all of our athletes, but that's impossible. And it was very difficult to narrow it down to just a few, but here are our award winners for the girls track 2021 track season. Our first award is the Newcomer of the Year. As an 8th grader, she displayed maturity on the track, and she wasn't rattled by the pressure of being one of the youngest out there. We're very excited about her future with this program, and our Newcomer of the Year is Emma Johnson. Our next award goes to someone who's been with the program for 3 years, and she continues to improve every year. She's dependable, she works hard, She's always striving for those PRs. Our most improved or constantly improving award goes to Julie Sutherland. Our next award is our most versatile athlete. This award goes to someone who, when asked to run or try any event, her response is always a quick, "Sure, I'll try it." She qualified for regionals in high jump after only learning how to jump just a week before. She also qualified in hurdles and several relay teams. Our most versatile award goes to Shay Schwest. Our MVP for girls track goes to a young lady who worked hard, even though she would get frustrated often, but she never let it slow her down. She was a very determined athlete. She would pick herself up after she stumbled, literally. She gave it her all on relay teams, hurdles, and she finished second in the district for triple jump. Our 2021 girls track MVP is Dariana Lewis. And finally, our heart award, very important award, goes to someone who often lost her voice at our meets. She was the biggest cheerleader for her teammates, and she always had an incredibly positive attitude and a supportive shoulder for everyone. It didn't matter who it was. Not only did she cheer on her teammates, but other schools as well. And I'm very proud that the heart award goes to Claire Clement. I'm very excited about the future of this program, and congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, Coach Capacey. Next up is the Boys Track Awards with Coach Phillips Sprung.
All right, guys. Thanks, Coach. Before we get started talking about our track season here, I want to first off thank our admin, Dr. Patty Glazer, Coach Gerald Fisher, Ms. Candace Schott, and everyone else who had a hand with this track season. It was truly one for the books. Also, before we get started, I want to thank Coach Jen Capacey for, obviously, she's our girls' head coach, but also helped out with our boys, and our resident team mom who supplied Gatorade, food, and believe it or not, gummies for the kids, which I didn't really agree with at first, but they needed them at times. This season was amazing. Last year, we had one meet before COVID canceled our season. Our kids responded extremely well. For our boys, we qualified over 20 kids for regionals and had a state qualifier. Actually finished 5th in the state. We had several district champions in respective events. Absolutely proud of these guys. And as our boys as a whole, we never finished less than 3rd in any meet this season, mostly either 2nd or 1st. We had a state qualifier, as I said, Mr. LeBaron Martin, only as a sophomore. And we had, for the most part, our team is fairly young. I want to recognize our seniors really fast. Mr. Aaron Krim, who actually was knocked out due to injury this year and had a very promising track season before it happened. Mr. Oscar Casco Jr., Matt Geraci, and Eduardo Martinez. Now on to our awards. Our first award goes to our top sprinter. This young man actually started off 2 years ago as a 400 runner, built his way out from a distance into a sprinter, and had the fastest time in the team this year. Actually ran right at 11:1, which is our fastest time that we've had here at Kennedy Discovery. Our top sprinter this year, Mr. Herman Mack. Our second award goes to our top distance runner. This young man is only a freshman, placed in every single event this year, qualified for regionals in 2, and was only 1 spot away from qualifying for state. He has an extremely bright future here, and we're absolutely proud of him. Our top distance runner this year, Mr. Chase Arnold. Next, our most versatile award. This young man pretty much ran any race or any event we asked him to. Besides a freshman last year in indoor track, moving into this year as a sophomore, was an absolute extreme part of what we had to do here. He leads out there. Couldn't be more proud of him. Our most versatile athlete, Mr. Marcus Clark. Next, our overall MVP. This young man literally ran every single event there was, both as a running event and many field events. He was a district champion in the high jump, placed 2nd in regionals in the high jump, and was our lone state qualifier, only as a sophomore, In the high jump, he placed 5th in state. This was his first year running track. We're extremely excited about his future and know there's big things on the horizon. This year's MVP, Mr. LeBaron Martin. And last but certainly not least, our Heart Award. This young man had to battle so many things outside of just running track. It was really amazing to see the progress he made all year long from last year and the things he had to overcome. While celebrating Ramadan for his religion, he couldn't eat, couldn't drink the entire year, or pretty much the entire year, I say, throughout track season. Qualified in 2 different events for regionals and actually finished 6th in one of them without eating or drinking the entire day long. I don't know how he did it, but we're extremely proud of this young man. This year's Team Heart Award, Mr. Yassine Kassim. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach Sprunk. Next, we'll have our Cheerleaders Awards with Coach Stephanie Beater.
So cheerleading looked a little different this year. We had no stunting, no Mardi Gras. We had to wear masks at games, which made it a lot harder to hear us since our whole job is to be loud. And so many less events than we would have had in normal years. These kids made it look easy. I learned so much from them this year, and I hope that they know that I've tried everything I could to make it as normal as possible, even with all of the restrictions. Even though we only had 7 football games and a 4-hour bus ride for one of them, these kids practiced like nobody's business. They gave me 200% every single day, and I couldn't be more proud to be their coach and to have spent the year with them. This is my first year as cheer coach, but I have a really tight-knit group of kids, and I'm so excited to see what's to come from these incredible people. So first up, award my most spirited award. This cheerleader was always on board for anything. She gave 100% at practice, 200% at events. She made sure that the whole team was cheering the whole game every Friday night, and she always supported the team and the school, Miss Abby Cochran. The Teamwork Award goes to a cheerleader that's always willing to lend a hand. Help me or the team with whatever it was that we needed, and during tryouts for next year, stepped in to do both the cheer and the dance and teach it to everyone and be on the sidelines guiding them through and doing all the things that I needed. I couldn't have done it without her, Miss Emma Dodgen. The next award goes to my cheerleaders who could always be counted on to make sure that we were heard. If I couldn't hear anyone else, I knew I could hear her. Not only is she hardworking at everything she does, but she's so loud, only in the best way, of course. Our Outstanding Voice Award, Miss Alyssa Del Castillo. Leadership is important on any team. Teams need to know that they have someone that they can count on to be there to support them. This cheerleader stepped up in a huge way this year, and I couldn't be more proud. Always willing to help her teammates and always willing to help me whenever I felt overwhelmed. So I'm happy to give my leadership award to Tori McLaughlin. And last and certainly not least, the Whole Heart Award. This cheerleader is the definition of dedication. She was virtual all year, but never missed a practice, a game, a pep rally, anything that I needed her for. She was upbeat and positive. She always supported her teammates. She was hardworking and kept us all laughing at all times with her antics. She made sure that students at pep rallies could see and weren't blocked by other people. And I was told by multiple teachers those days, how much she embodied every one of our heart tenets in that event. So I could not be more proud to announce that our Whole Heart recipient is Haley Adamson. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Beater. Our next awards are our dance team with Coach Jill Fisher.
Hi there. This year was, again, quite a year. We were able to perform at the football games and pep rallies. There was no competitions for us to attend, so we decided to have the Fine Arts Festival to perform our competition dances. It ended up being a great year. The Captain's Award this year goes to our Owlette captain for the past 4 years. She will be surely missed, and that goes to Devin Lopez. The Palm Award this year goes to our co-captain for the last 4 years. She was very serious with her palm and her precision dancing, and that goes to Kira Gaspard. The High Kick Award goes to a dancer that has beautiful high kicks and performs with great enthusiasm, and that is Gabby Lancelotti. The Jazz Award goes to a dancer with beautiful moves and a beautiful dancing style, and that is Laura Motz. The Heart Award this year goes to a dancer that is so dedicated to this team, and she gives over 200% at all of our practices and all of our performances. She's always there, and she's always supporting everyone on this team, and that goes to Jayla McNutt. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Fisher. And now I would like to invite our Dean of Students, Dr. Michael Kennedy, to come up and say a few remarks.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor to be here once again. I want to say congratulations to all of our award recipients in the fall, the spring, summer, all the way through. It's been tremendous to be a part of a school where this type of activity can still take place, that we took the proper precautions and safety measures to make sure that this happened. And so we appreciate everyone, the families, the students, the coaches, the school administration, the fans that showed up for some of the games. It was tremendous opportunity for us to make sure that we are able to give students extracurricular activities, including sports, after school. So again, I want to say congratulations. We thank our principal of the high school as well as our middle school, who also has some sporting activities also. And so congratulations to everyone. Thank you for what you've done this year to make it a success. And we wish you the best as you go into the summer and through next school year. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kennedy, and of course, you are our school leader of culture and not our Dean of Students. All right, I would like to thank everyone for joining us. It's been an incredible year. The administration has been always behind us, our coaches, our players, the parents. All right, this was not an easy year for everybody, but we made it through it, and a lot of schools didn't do the activities that we did. And because of our administration, we were able to finish all of our seasons. I would like to make a special thanks to Sean Moore for videoing all of our awards ceremonies this year. Without him, it could not have been done. Thank Ms. Coach Jill Fisher for all that she's done behind the scenes to get everything involved with sports. It is a team effort at this school, the coaches, the administration, the parents, the students. Thanks everyone again for joining us, and have a great summer.